Oh shoot, hey Kipsters, it's me again. Alright, so we are going to now do on video number 3, two-digit divisor division. This is a really tough skill, so we really have to show our patience and determination to figure it out. Let's look at this problem. 91,638 divided by 18. So, 18s are pretty hard, right? We know that that's our divisor. 18s are not easy to count by. I'm good at 8s, I'm really good at 1s, but this is 18. So we really need to show our time and patience by drawing a T-chart that's going to list all of our multiples of 18. Multiples because I'm counting by 18. So I'm going to draw this here. Please do not laugh at my sloppiness. It is really hard to draw perfect numbers. I'm going to do my little line tool. I'm going to draw 9 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1 down the middle. This is where I do not need you laughing. I'm going to try my best, but it is not easy to freehand. I'm going to do my multiples all the way up to 10 to make sure I do it correct. Everyone make sure you have this on your paper as well. We want to do this every time to make sure we're doing our multiples correctly. I love my first multiple. It is the easiest. It's just going to be 18 because 1 times 18 is 18. I can either do 18 times 2 or I can add it up. Adding's pretty easy for me, so I'm just going to do my adding. 18 and 18, that makes 16. Regroup the 1, 36. So this one's going to be 36 and fill that in. I'm going to add another 18. I know that 6 and 8 make 4. Regroup the 1, that's going to be 54. So I'm going to put that in my chart. This chart's going to make sure I really know my multiples and I select the right multiple. Now I'm going to do 18 plus 54. This is the fourth one. That's going to be 12. Regroup the 1, that's 72. And you know, Kipsters, if you guys want to multiply, so for example, I could do 18 times 5. If you're more comfortable with that, you can do that for problems A and B. So 18 times 5 is going to be 40. Regroup the 1. That's going to be 90. So I can put that right here. If I do another plus 18 for my 6th one, that's going to be 108. If I add another 18, oh my goodness, showing so much grit and determination, it's going to be 16, 126. Oh lordy, I promise our work will be much easier once we do all of this. This is us showing a ton of grit and determination. Now I'm going to do 18 times 8. I know that's 64. Regroup the 6. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 6 more is 144. That's going to be right in here. I can either multiply 18 times 9 or just add another 18. I'm going to do that. That's going to get me 12, carry the 1, 162. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to get 180. If I add 162 plus 18, I'm going to get 180, so I know I did that correct. Something cool, just so you guys can notice as we're doing sweet stuff. If you guys look at 1 plus 8, it's going to get us 9. 3 plus 6 would get us 9. 1 plus 2 plus 6 gets us 9. 1 plus 6 plus 2 gets us 9. This is a really cool pattern because 18 is a multiple of 9. All of these digits would add to 9. That's kind of a cool way to check your work with 9 numbers. So 1 plus 8 makes 9, and you know you got that one correct. Kind of cool. Alright, after all that crazy math is so beautiful, now we actually need to divide. Jiminy Christmas, that took forever. Now let's actually do our division. I'm going to go to purple. And we're going to take our total, which is 91,638. That's what's in front of the division sign, so that's the thing that we're going to split. And we're going to carefully divide this by 18. Okay? We have our list. This is the hard part. We should feel really good now that we have this, because now we're just doing our divide, multiply, subtract, bring down like normal. Okay? So, how many 18s are in 91? If I look at my list, I can pick this one right here. This one is going to be our first multiple because 90 is close to 91. So I'm going to do 18 times 5. 18 times 5 is 90. Since those numbers are super close, I know I'm going to get a small thing that's left. I'm only going to have 1, and I'm going to bring down one digit at a time. I'm going to bring down that 6. So now I have 16 that's left. If I look for 16 in our multiples, 16 is actually too small. 16 would be up here. So it's almost like there's a hidden multiple that's like 0, which is any number less than 18. So we actually need to fill in a 0 here because 16 is too small. This is really important, and this is going to be on our interims. We want to make sure we know we have 0 as a placeholder. So 18 times 0 is 0. I'm going to subtract. I get 16. And now I'm going to bring down this 3. Notice how these arrows are a different length. I only bring down one number at a time. Now I'm asking myself how many 18s are in 163. So I'm looking at my multiples. This one is going to be perfect right here. It's super, super close. So that's 9 times 18, which is 162. Whoa there, Nelly. I'm going to subtract. I get 1 left. I'm going to bring down that 8. I'm bringing down one digit at a time. I have 18 left. How many 18s are in 18? Well, this is going to be right here. Beautiful. So I'm going to put 1. 18 times 1 is 18. I subtract. I get nothing left. Okay? Now we get our quotient. Everyone say quotient. Quotient. It's 5,091. So we can actually check this work with multiplication. I remember a while ago you guys used to love drawing your little 100 and being excited about doing it well. We want to get into that habit because we don't want to not check our work because it's always good as a mathematician to know you're correct. So now we're going to do 5,091 and times it by 18. Okay? I'm doing that because 18 is my divisor. That's what I multiplied. Times 5,091 should get us back to our total. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 0 is just 0, but I have that 7 from before, and then I have 40. Now I'm going to move to my ones place so I can cross off the stuff that I've already done. So I can cross off the 7, I can cross off the 8. Now we're going to put a 0 here. I'm putting a 0 here because this 1 is not just a 1, it's in the tens place. So it's not 5,091, it's going to be 50,910. I literally can just write these numbers as is because I'm just timesing it by 1. Multiplying by 1 is called the identity theory, which means we're just literally putting it in a mirror and replicating it and copying it down. Now I'm going to add these up. 8, 3, oh my gosh, it is not easy to draw this. 6, regroup the 1. 91,638. Wahoo! Now you guys can really laugh as I try to make a perfect 100. Yay! Yay! Oh my gosh, my guy is going crazy. It's going to be the creepiest looking 100, but I promise he's happy. Okay, and there's my very strange looking 100. He is happy, I promise you he is. Okay? Alright, Kipsters. I don't really know what's happening with the screen right now. It's zooming for some creepy reason. But just know that that is what we need to do. I don't know what's happening right now. Ah! Why is it zooming in? Alright, Kipsters. Have an awesome time. Make sure you do problems A and B, taking your time, doing your multiples very carefully. I'm going to exit this before my computer explodes.